All right. Hey everybody, good morning. Morning, Manar, morning Bihan. Let me just double check that our live stream is going. All right, welcome y'all. So we are gonna do our performance seminar this morning. We got you two. Um, just remember to number one, just make sure you got your original sound going on your device so we can hear you. Um, and then when you're ready to go, just tell us the name of your piece, and then you can, get all set up and start playing whenever you're ready. Okay. So maybe let's start with Manar. Are you ready to go?
Yeah,
Okay. And can you tell us what you'll be playing today?
and I'll be playing Hungarian folk song.
Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. I've got a winter tale. Is that the same thing?
It's slightly different.
Okay, let me hold on. Let me bring up your other. Okay. I just want to make sure I can show the music. Okay. All right. Whenever you're ready. All right. Great work, Manar. Okay, that sounded terrific. So can you tell us a little bit about what did you find challenging as you were learning this piece and putting it together?
Um, measure 15 and that
Oh,
line.
just this specific part. Oh, where the left hand does all this, the
Yeah.
different movements between it. Yeah, that's probably the most difficult part of the piece. How did you go about practicing that or getting used to that part?
I did like some backward practice.
Okay, so just building up from each.
Yeah.
Okay, terrific. So what in switching gears when you played this just now, what did you feel like went particularly well?
I think that section went pretty well.
Oh yeah, that I can definitely went well. What other things did you feel good about from your playing there?
I think I had good, um, like I used the crescendos and the decrescendos pretty
Mhm.
well.
Yeah, so I thought I could hear a lot of good details in this. So your dynamics I thought were very clear. And yeah, I could hear the different little hairpin crescendo diminuendos in there in your phrasing. Um, I also heard a lot of the slurs in the left hand were really coming out very well as well. So I could tell you had really practiced and knew where you were making sure to connect the notes with your fingers, and then where you were lifting up your fingers to break the slur. That was really clear as well. um so I really liked to hear that in the melody and in the left hand. So really nicely done, Minar. Congratulations. That was great work. Okay, so let's move on to Vihan's piece. So Vihan, are you ready to play?
Yeah, and I don't know the other leaves because I don't have the book.
Oh, that's okay. So what piece are you playing?
The harp.
All right. Oh, Vihan, I'm not hearing your sound there. Make sure your original sound is on. We can't hear your piano. There you go. Thanks. All right. Nicely done, Vihan. Okay. Yeah, great work on this. So same questions, I guess. So what did you feel like went really well in this?
Uh, the top part. Yeah, the first two lines.
Oh, yeah, that sounded great. Anything else you were pleased with in this performance?
Nah, the other two lines, they were like switching everything up, and yeah, got
Mm,
me confused.
okay. Well, so what, yeah, I guess so on the flip side, what was really tricky when you were
Oh,
learning this?
this part.
Oh, okay, because there's a lot of different hand movements there. Yeah. So tell me, how did you go about practicing this piece?
I practice with Miss Yulia, if you know her.
Hmm. Oh
Yeah, I
yeah, I
practice
know.
with Miss Yulia a lot of times.
Well, I mean, so how did you go about like what kinds of things did you practice?
Like, I repeated the same thing over and over again.
Okay.
Repeating
Hmm.
the whole thing, this whole song, two times, 3 or 4 times in the class. And
Uh-huh.
then when I got it right, then yes.
Oh, nice. Okay. Did you practice like so when you play these, notice each hand has a three note pattern that you're playing? Did you try
No,
just playing those as blocked chords instead of broken notes?
no.
Right. So notice that these are when you have a chord at the piano and you play it note by note, right? When we play the chord all together, then it's really like, right, it's like a chord. It sounds like a chord. Um, but you can also play chords broken up, right? So if that's the word for when you play a chord and the notes are broken up one by one, that's called an arpeggio. After that means a harp, right? So because harps play that, right? Arpeggiando. So an arpeggio is when you play a chord, but you break up the notes one by one, right? So this whole piece is arpeggios. So one way to practice arpeggios so that you know, right, that your hand is learning all those notes is instead of playing the notes one by one, play the group of notes. So can you try that for let's just try it for the first line. Can you play the right hand and the left hand groups as one chord? Does that make sense? So you're going to play. Can you try that? Yeah, all three notes. Get that E in there too.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Good. So did that make sense, Vihan?
Yeah, it did.
Okay, so what that's doing when you practice, right? Hopefully you felt this, is that when you do that, right, you have to know the shape of your hand, right? As you play the chord, you have to think about like where all the fingers are at one time. Now that's a little right, that's a little harder than playing one note at a time. But the reason that it's good to practice that is then your hand learns the shape, right? So then you're thinking, whoops, I left your music. Hold on. So that instead of thinking note by note and the fingers that go with that, you really start to think how you're going to move your hand shape to change between chords, right? So you start to really feel that. So for instance, in the first left hand chords, right, you're got your fifth finger on A as your anchor, and then to get to the second chord, you're just stretching out your thumb. So when you have something, and this goes for you too, you know, Minar, you might encounter a piece that has arpeggios like this. I think we all will. When you have a piece that has a lot of chords that are broken like this, one thing you can practice is practice as blocked chords so that you keep your hand position and learn that. So that teaches your hand how to do, you know, how to navigate measure to measure instead of just note to note. Yeah. So that can be a valuable practice tool. All right. Great work, Vihan, and great work, Manar. Thank you all for coming. Excellent playing. I will see you all next time. Okay. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah.